Welcome to Full On Bar. In this video, we are going to take a deep dive into the Infor Ion API Gateway, the centralized API management layer that sits in front of all Infor products. Whether you are building external integrations, connecting mobile apps, or feeding data to analytics platforms, the Ion API Gateway is the key mechanism you need to understand. We will cover authentication, API suites, integration patterns, and practical configuration. Let us get started. So what exactly is the Ion API Gateway? It is a Node.js reverse proxy that acts as a single API frontend for all Infor products. When any external application needs to talk to Infor LN, it does not call LN directly. Instead, every request goes through the gateway. The gateway accepts HTTP requests, enforces OAuth 2.0 security policies, passes requests to the correct backend service, and returns enriched responses. Along the way, it adds throttling, analytics, caching, and transformation capabilities. For LN consultants and technical architects, understanding the Ion API Gateway is no longer optional, it is a standard integration mechanism in Infor OS cloud deployments. Let us look at how the architecture works. The Ion API Gateway is essentially a reverse proxy with intelligence. The flow works in 6 steps. First, the client application sends an authenticated HTTP request to the gateway. Second, the gateway validates the OAuth 2.0 bearer token against the Infor Federation services or IFS. Third, throttling limits are checked and transformation policies are applied. Fourth, the request is routed to the correct LN backend service. Fifth, the response is processed with caching, logging, and analytics. And sixth, the enriched response is returned to the calling application. The entire gateway is configured and monitored through its own UI within Infor OS, where administrators can register API suites, manage authorized clients, review logs, and test endpoints interactively. Now let us talk about authentication. All API calls through the Ion API Gateway require a valid OAuth 2.0 bearer token. The gateway supports multiple grant types, and choosing the right one matters. The authorization code grant is best for web apps and native clients where a user is logged in. The user authenticates interactively through Infor IFS, and a token is issued on behalf of that specific user. This is suitable for portals, mobile apps, and user-facing integrations. The resource owner or service account grant is best for backend and daemon integrations where there is no user present. A service account in IFS acts as the calling user, and the client ID plus secret are used to obtain a token via a backchannel post. This is a standard pattern for middleware, ETL pipelines, and scheduled jobs. One of the most important artifacts in Ion API integration is the .UNAPI file. When you register a non-SSO backend application, the gateway produces this file, a DSO credential bundle containing everything your integration needs. It includes OAuth endpoints like the token URL and authorization URL for your tenant, your client ID, your client secret, and tenant-specific configuration. You should store the .UNAPI file securely and treat it exactly like a password. Never commit it to source control. Use a secrets manager for production deployments. This file is the standard credential artifact for all Ion API integrations, and losing control of it means losing control of API access to your Infor environment. The Ion API Gateway organizes APIs into suites, logical groupings of endpoints from a single application. Infor ships pre-built suites for LN and cloud deployments, but for custom integrations, you can register your own. Step 1 is to create Swagger 2.0 documentation. Use Swagger Editor to describe your target API including HTTP verbs, request and response schemas, and parameters. The gateway requires proper documentation to register any custom suite. Step 2 is to register the API suite in the Ion API UI. Navigate to API, then Suites, then New Suite. Provide the suite name, API context path, and description, then add the target endpoint URL and configure proxy security. Step 3 is to configure how the gateway authenticates to the backend with options including anonymous, basic, OAuth, API key with HMAC, or mutual SSL. Continuing with API suite registration. Step 4 is to apply policies, which are optional but very powerful. Policies enrich requests and responses in flight. You can add headers, log response fields, transform payloads, or convert SOAP to REST. This is a mechanism for wrapping legacy WSDL services as REST suites that can be consumed by Ion Connect. Step 5 is to test via the Try It Out panel. The Gateway UI provides an interactive test panel where you can expand a resource, click Try It Out, supply the API key or token, and verify the response before connecting the suite to a live Ion document flow. Always test thoroughly before going live. A useful tip: when wrapping SOAP services as REST, make sure to explicitly map SOAP faults to HTTP error codes for clean error handling. Once an API suite is registered and tested in the gateway, it can be used as an API connection point in Ion Connect. This is where things get really powerful. Here is how the integration flow works. First, an LN business event publishes a bot to Ion Connect, for example, a confirmed sales order. Second, Ion Connect routes the bot through a document flow containing an API connection point. Third, the API connection point calls the registered gateway suite endpoint with the bot payload. Fourth, the external system receives the data, processes it, and returns a response. And fifth, Ion can optionally process the response and trigger further LN updates. This pattern makes the Ion API gateway the bridge between Info's event-driven bot world and the HTTP REST world of external applications, enabling bidirectional integration without custom middleware. Two key security roles govern Ion API access. IonDesk admin is required for managing IonDesk document flows that reference API connection points. YonAPI administrator is required for administering the API gateway itself, registering suites, managing authorized clients, and reviewing logs. Authorized client applications are registered under the Authorized Apps section, and each app gets a client ID and optional API key scoped to specific suites. On the monitoring side, the gateway provides built-in operational visibility. Every API call is logged with caller identity, timestamp, endpoint, response code, and latency. Throttling policies can be set per suite or per client. The analytics dashboard shows traffic trends, error rates, and top consumers. And GET responses can be cached at the gateway layer to reduce backend load. Let us go through the essential best practices for working with the Ion API gateway. Store your .yonapi credential files in a secrets manager and never commit them to source control. Use service accounts with minimum required permissions. Avoid admin accounts for integration credentials. Prefix all custom API suites with a company-specific namespace to avoid naming collisions. Always document custom suites with Swagger 2.0 before registering, because undocumented APIs create maintenance debt. Test API calls via the Try It Out panel before wiring into Ion document flows. Review throttling limits under load and tune policies to match your actual call volumes. And when wrapping SOAP services as REST, explicitly maps SOAP faults to HTTP error codes for clean error handling. Let us wrap up. The InfoION API gateway is far more than a simple proxy. It is a security perimeter, integration hub, and governance layer for all programmatic access to info products. Understanding how to register API suites, manage OAuth credentials, apply policies, and connect the gateway to ION document flows is a foundational skill for modern LN consultants. Combined with ION workflow knowledge, these capabilities form the core of what makes InfoOS a connected ERP ecosystem. Thank you for watching. Visit fobrepo.vercel.app for ION API configuration references, fobtraining.vercel.app for comprehensive training, and fobexams.vercel.app for certification. Please subscribe to the Full On Barn YouTube channel for more info LN guides.